the Frontier.
600 horsepower and 40s.
And 40s.
On a 2.5 inch wide pack, it's pretty unbelievable, really.
Dude, insane, dude. What's up, guys? We are back at HRD with Bailey. What's up, Bailey?
What's up?
All right, dude, so we are gonna go over the Frontier. The main reason why I'm here. No, just kidding. I'm so stoked to see this. This is, I was just telling Bailey right now, this is the second Frontier we've ever had on the channel that runs and drives. I have another buddy out in Redlands that has one, really cool truck. We'll put a link to it right there. So let's check this thing out, man. Let's hear all about this thing. I'm so stoked that there's somebody racing Class 2000 in a Nissan Frontier. How does that feel, man, to be the Frontier guy?
Oh, you know, I'm a Ford guy. So
you're a Ford guy, yeah. So you're a Ford guy. So does it hurt a little bit?
Nissan. No, I don't care.
No?
There's not much Nissan left on it.
I know before you had mentioned there's like sentimental value with this thing. Is that one of the reasons?
Yeah, so this truck was my grandpa's truck.
Tell us about it. Yeah.
I kind of took care of when he had cancer stuff, and my uncle gave it to me when he passed away, and I was like 14 or so.
Okay.
And, yeah, so I wouldn't even have a license or anything yet, and I immediately just started, slapping wheels and tires on it and playing around with it in the driveway, and then it was like lowered on low pros when I got it. I didn't come from off-road or anything, so I was like just kind of into it a little bit, rode dirt bikes a little bit, and then just kind of started putting shit on it and trying this and that, and then eventually I took it to a shop to have them cage it, started working at a shop, pulled it out.
So you went straight to cage? Like,
well,
I mean, like, so were you like ripping this thing in the desert? Like,
I was ripping in the desert in high school, I was like stuffing the biggest tires and just cutting shit out of the way, getting, just trying to just run it,
How was that phase of the build, man? Like, because I consider those stages, those are pretty important. Like, how was it like first, like ripping this thing on fire roads?
Oh, so yeah, that's honestly, this is what made me fall in love with the sport. Was like the first time I like really drove a two-wheel drive truck off road was this when I had my permit. Went out to the desert for my birthday, and we took this and had.
How old were you?
I was 15. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we had dirt bikes in the back, and my buddy's dad actually drove with my parent, in the car, and we were just like Ocotillo down the main road by the ranger station.
Yeah.
And I was just whipping, like just flicking it side to side. I was like, this is the coolest shit ever.
Yeah.
And then honestly, that's kind of when I fell in love with the sport and knew I was gonna do something with it, and like just after that I started playing with the truck and wanting to do more and more, and
so
I started sliding it around.
Were you becoming a fan of pre-runners at that time? Or
yeah, I didn't even know what the hell they were, or like what
You're just
things.
driving
I was
truck.
just driving my truck. I thought it was, and it was the Nismo off-road package, so it already came with
you're already
Bill
ready
Steens.
to
It was
go.
already a trophy truck. Yeah.
All right, pal. That's all we need. That's all we need.
Yeah, and I left those Bill Steens on until I put a real kit on there. Those things, oh god, they had no life left in them, but they were just hanging there. And
so with the Nismo package, what is that? Is that like a locker rear end?
yeah, locker rear end and Bilstein 6100s or something. Yeah.
And then like a different plastic.
Yeah,
right?
the sick
Another
decal,
sticker.
and yeah.
I think you need to run like I know like with the Frontiers there's like a desert runner.
Right.
There's like different packages.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
They have like the Pro 4 because they used to be in short course racing.
Yeah,
so kind of kept that along with them.
I'm thinking Bailey might need to like find one of those stickers and put it on the desert runner, dude. I like that, dude.
Yeah.
So from there, you just started like
So I
trying to
pulled
get
it
the
out of the
bigger
shop
tires.
when it was getting built, and then I pulled it out of there, and then I started really messing the thing up, and built my own engine cage. That was I built an engine cage, lasted a little while, and then I tried to race on the truck, and then that engine cage was blew out.
But that's the beauty of it, man. The sentimental value, right? Keeping this thing that's cool, and then racing it, learning how to drive in it. This is the high school truck.
Yep.
Learning how to weld on it and engineer.
Right. Yeah. Right? I mean, a lot of trial and error on this thing. I rebuilt this like engine cage and all this. This was built in my driveway.
That's sick.
Yeah, back when I was going to college, and I'd come back on the weekends from Santa Barbara and just
ranch.
Get 10 hours of working on it, and then drive back up.
So you had originally tried to race this thing with the setup you had before. So what suspension options did you have for this back then?
So I bought a kit. The last kit I had on this, it was stock suspension, wheel spacers, and stock shocks forever. And then I finally found a kit on Race Desert. It was a Nissan Frontier kit. It was just like a race kit, raw, no lower shock mounts, anything like that. So I bought that for a couple grand, and then.
Do you know who built it?
It had a lot of problems. I don't want to comment on it. Yeah,
we're not going to go down that road.
Yeah. It
but it was a
tons of
kit.
bump steer. It was all messed up, and But yeah, I got that, ran it for a long time. It drove fine, it just looked silly in the air. But I ran fine. And then I was racing with it after we rebuilt the engine cage and stuff, and I lost, we were running stock hubs on that, lost the wheel on the course, hit a tire that fell off a car, and lost the wheel, almost crashed, bent the lower arm and pivots and all kinds of stuff.
Jeez.
So,
that must have been a close call, man.
It was a really close call, yeah.
This truck has come a long way. It's come a long way, huh? So I guess hop into this. What year is this thing?
It's a 2008.
Okay.
Yep. And then, so kind of recent overhaul on this. Last year, a year and a half ago or so, I was running an LT1 motor. That motor had issues, so I bought this motor, 3-3 stroker off my buddy Brady.
Okay.
And that kind of turned into a snowball. I had the motor out, and then I was going to do this and that. I was like, ooh, might as well push it back a little bit. And then we ended up cutting the firewall out, pushed the motor back 18 inches, and then ended up cutting the whole floor out inside and everything, paneled all that back in, and then narrowed up the foot area a little bit in there. But the thing floats in the front now. That displacement is pretty nice.
I can definitely feel the snowball in the front here.
Yeah.
Cutting out the firewall and pushing the motor back.
Yep.
Everything he's saying, I'm like, I understand.
That was a lot of hours to get it all back together, for sure.
Well, right on, man. So tell us about this motor, since we're here.
This is a 383 stroker. I bought it from my good friend Brady Mellon. It was originally built by Orange Engine. I got rebuilt by Connor, one of my guys. He just rebuilt it this year for us. It's got about 600 horsepower.
Dang.
And
that's a lot for a leaf spring truck.
Yeah, it's a lot for a leaf spring truck, for sure. Thank you for Deaver to keep my leaf springs together for me.
That's right, dude. We're going to check out those Deavers for sure, man. Power steering solutions?
Yeah, power steering solutions. I built the swing set steering. So when I crashed with the wheel, or we lost the wheel and all that, I kind of got screwed. I would have center mounted this thing had it gone the way it went, because first I did the steering, and then we crashed, and then it bent the kit, and it was like, oh my god. So then I rebuilt the kit and did the TIG weld of the kit. So it was kind of a progressive snowball on all that, and wouldn't have done this had I known that, but whatever, here we are. So that was my first swing set I did. I built all that by hand. Did the lower pivot boxes as well. That was fun. I was like, I spent a lot of time online, looking at other guys doing swing sets and trying to figure it out. And there's a lot of shit to know and understand about that. It's really tricky, but really cool and fun to do.
Well, right on, man. And so since that upgrade, how's your steering feel now?
Oh, it's insane. Yeah, and then I did the trophy truck pump last year. That's a whole nother level.
We were talking about that off camera. He was saying, like, man, and he's stoked that I made that upgrade on the truck, because it's a really
with 40-inch tires, and if you want a quick ratio, that trophy truck pump with the fluid flow is a must.
That's the way to go. Okay. So I see this beautiful front end. What is this?
Yeah, so Performance Metal Co. Brian, that designs all our stuff here. He reverse engineered some parts of the kit that I had that we kind of made some adjustments to and made work right. And my buddy Brady welded it up for me.
Okay.
He welded all my steering components too. It
looks amazing, dude.
Yep.
I mean, this looks great.
It's all chromoly, TIG welded.
So what's this kit cycling now?
It gets 19 inches in the front.
Nice, dude.
Yep.
Nice. This is beefy, dude.
Yeah, but I only have a 2.5 bypass on there right now.
Okay. I
would like to redo the shock package. I could actually get a little bit more travel out of it if I went to a 12-inch.
Okay.
But I'd like to get maybe a 2.5 or a 3.0 and a 4.0 bypass up here. But I was running 2.5 right now. Thankfully, the motor's back, so it's pretty happy, actually.
Yeah.
Kevin at Dialed Shock Prep does all my shocks, and he's a wizard. Yeah.
What up, Kev? You're the best, man. Dude, Kevin from Dialed Shocks, you guys out here based in Long Beach, right?
No, he's right here in Fullerton.
Oh, he's in Fullerton. Yep. What am I thinking? Maybe he was at one point.
Kevin works in Long Beach.
Works in Long Beach.
Yeah.
That's probably or he lives out there.
No, he works at Chevron in Long Beach, I believe.
I know nothing.
I don't either.
I don't know anything, but I do know that he does awesome work. So if you guys want to get your shocks tuned, dialed, he makes this thing dance in Barstow. Make your truck dance too. 19 inches of travel. What's the track width on this thing?
don't know.
It doesn't look very wide.
It's pretty wide. It's
It
probably
is?
like
Maybe
97,
I'm just not seeing it. What is it?
97 or something like that.
All right, yeah, it is wide. I'm an idiot.
Yeah. It's like,
no,
yeah,
that's
it's
cool.
touching on both sides of my trailer.
But honestly, dude, I think the glass and the fitment and everything, it just looks good.
I got really
love
lucky
it.
with a lot of stuff on this. I feel like because it doesn't. I don't know. It's not the coolest looking truck, but it's unique and.
I think it's the coolest
I got
looking truck,
some-
Bailey. Okay.
But yeah, like this glass obviously doesn't really fit, but it kind of works. It is what it is. I have some custom bedsides I got off an old Grove trophy truck.
Okay.
And I kind of retrofitted those. They kind of hug onto the. I ripped this one off the last race, but they fit pretty nice actually. Kind of works.
Okay. Well, it looks sick, dude.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it looks great.
Thank you.
When's the last race you had in this thing?
We had PCI 300 last month.
And how was that?
Good, we won.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep. They just made Class 2000 a pro class, so I actually got money for that race, which was
No way.
that was never had that before.
So you got to get some some Del Taco after and...
Yeah, it almost paid for the fuel to drive out to the race.
right.
Yeah.
Right on, dude. That's what's up. Honestly, dude, that's awesome. The guys at Moore are awesome. Cody's awesome for doing what he does, holding grassroots racing and making it accessible for everybody is really awesome. So shout out to Cody and his wife for doing such cool stuff with Moore. Are you going to continue to race this thing?
Yeah, so I'm going to try
What's the plan?
to. We had motor issues at the beginning of the season, so that's why we missed the first race. But we're trying to finish the whole season.
Okay.
Trying to win the championship. We'll see.
Heck yeah, man. Tell us more about this thing. Can we talk about this package right here? I mean, we got camber hubs on this. We got
camber hubs,
big
front
old
and rear.
tire on this guy.
Yeah, I got Ultra wheels. Cody at Ultra always hooks us up. Those are my favorite wheels, like ever. And yeah, I got run 40s on here. That was a super nice upgrade. Those are really, really a game changer.
So 40s with the Camberg hub, the Ultra wheel, all that good stuff.
Yep.
I mean, I think that's why, dude, I love the way the truck looks, man.
Yeah.
And when
Thank
did you get this 40 upgrade?
I just did that last year.
Okay.
Yeah, this time last year, actually, yeah.
So you're saying this felt like just insane once you did that?
Yeah, obviously we lost a little bit of drive power, and to the tires, but it's...
But you don't have to slow down
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's like, I don't know, the handling is better. They hook up when you want to. They break loose when you want to. It's just, they're a really good tire.
Dude, awesome. Looks incredibly beefy. Looks awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
And I can't believe it clears all of this.
I don't know how.
Magic.
I need to do a little more trimming right there, but yeah, I bumped it out. And
Dude,
it's all good.
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What glass is this?
This is Hanneman fiberglass in the rear, in the front, and then yeah,
And then just some other
custom
stuff in the
rears.
back.
Yeah, Glassworks.
Cool, man. We'll do things a little bit different, man. You want to take us through the cab?
Sure. Yeah. Check out the interior a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Take us through this beast.
yeah, we actually are getting new seats. These are not race car seats.
Okay.
So yeah, but just kind of set all this up. You can see kind of where it narrowed up in the footwells there a little bit, but we got the dead pedal. Still plenty of space.
That's a lot of space,
considering.
bro.
That's what's kind of nice about the Frontier compared to a Ranger. We couldn't get the motor that far back. You would have 0 foot space, or it'd be just not.
I'm actually
driving
really
position.
surprised with how much space you have right here. This is great, man.
Yeah,
I'll hop around that side too.
My feet are very happy over here. And
Okay.
like my foot kind of just hangs over there on the dead pedal a little bit, but
What do you do for heat?
for heat,
Yeah, I mean, because the motor's so far back.
honestly, it hasn't been a problem.
Really?
My foot is like less than a half inch from the header itself.
Really?
But I just slap some heat tape on there, a few layers, and it's all good.
There it is.
Yep. My race shoes melted, but
It's because you're
doesn't
going
hurt.
so fast. You're just cooling the truck down. That's what it is.
Exactly.
You're just flying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the strategy, guys, for heat. Don't let it catch up to you. Be like Bailey and just stay on top of it. Just go ham, dude.
Yeah, you'll see on this side where it's a little melted and stuff around my foot, but it's never like I've never even noticed it. My UTV gets way hotter than in my foot.
Oh, really?
Than this does for sure. Yeah.
Any plans to race this thing somewhere else, or are you just
I'd like to
more
do Nora
guy?
with it maybe one day.
Nora?
Yeah, I don't really know. I want to do a 6100 truck, but
Yeah.
like a shop truck, or
Yeah.
something. And but yeah, I'd like to link this thing maybe one day or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just having fun with it for now.
See, I think that's where like the true passion comes, like for the sport, right? Dude, this dude's racing Class 2000, has this shop. Oop, I tapped the computer. Has this shop making rad parts for Raptors. Going to Baja, doing all that good stuff. But like, this is so core, bro. This is so core. Like, this is so awesome.
Yep.
And mad respect for Bailey and his crew here, and mad respect for his dad. Todd for riding co-pilot in this with this guy in Barstow with a leaf sprung truck, man. So that's awesome. Definitely probably one of the toughest dads out there, I would have to think. Well, that's rad, man. Very cool. What else have we got in here?
Not much.
Anything else to share?
A party seat in the back. This is, the truck hasn't always been like a race car. I had a
The
windshield
sandwich
in it
maker
forever.
seat, right?
Yeah,
you guys making the
exactly.
sandwiches?
Yeah, the beer hander. I had a windshield in it forever. Just, that can go in and out.
Okay.
Here and there.
Okay.
So it's. I kind of had it as like a race car / fun car for a long time. Now I pretty much just race it. But.
Right on, man. Very cool. Well, I love it, dude. I think this thing is really cool. And for the 4 or 5 other people who have a Nissan Frontier out there, who
don't
race
call
it,
me. I won't work on them.
we appreciate you. Yeah, you won't work on them.
No.
It's a pain, right?
It's all.
Everything
all
has to
pain.
be full custom.
Yeah, don't do what I did. It's the wrong move.
Don't do it.
They make hits for other trucks.
Yeah, don't. Why? Learn, kids, learn.
Yeah.
This is a nice rear setup, man. Tell us about this thing.
Yeah, I've messed around with leaf springs a lot. This is like the 6th or 7th try on the spring setup. I was keeping the Nissans come with the spring under the frame, so you can see right here where I had the old pivots before. So it ran 2 like parallel shackles under the frame, right?
Okay.
So that's how it comes factory. That setup is never going to work right. You're not going to cycle enough travel. So and finally, I tried like 4 or 5 setups like that. I just couldn't get travel, couldn't get to work good. Finally moved the leaves to the outside of the frame and did the flip shackle. This thing works really good.
Really?
I messed with Deaver a couple times. They've kind of tuned in my shock. We went to 40s. They beefed it up a little more.
Okay.
But this pack has like 50 miles on it, test miles, and not anything wrong with it at all. Like,
Heck yeah.
I'm super impressed. And like considering running trophy truck brakes, 600 horsepower in 40s.
And 40s.
On a 2.5 inch wide pack, it's pretty unbelievable, really.
Dude. Insane, dude. Shout out to Deaver for the strength, dude. You're obviously an engineer. You know what the hell you're doing.
Thanks, dude.
Trial and error. This dude's making it happen. Big old King Kong 4.0 shocks, man.
Just did those this year. Yeah, I'm super excited on those.
So this is the year of the upgrade.
Of those upgrades.
Yeah, we got the 40s. We got the
40s were last year.
4.0s. Oh, last year, right?
Yep.
So within the last year, we've seen a lot of upgrades.
I did. Yeah, I rebuilt the motor, service,
Motor, shocks,
just a bunch of prep
wheels.
stuff. Yeah, I did new shocks. That was the biggest upgrade. Bigger bump stops in the back, and then the rest was all prep.
Hell yeah, man.
Whole truck just got prepped.
What kind of travel numbers are you having in this thing?
The rear is 19. This is 1919.
1919.
Yep.
So I mean, once you get going, you're kind of balanced.
I was having a bunch of issues with the bushings here. I was kind of playing around. We went to Delrin. This is working good. I might redesign this and do like a Dana 44 snout and build a custom shackle or something.
Okay.
But I'm so working on this thing, and
You just want to drive
I just
it.
want to drive it. And
This is your escape.
Not that I'm ever
from-
going to get rid of this thing, but I'm ready to build something else. It's just I like building new stuff. And
What would be your dream build? Like, what would be your ideal build? The Terminator over there, the T1000.
Yeah, that, but a scab version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the dream right there,
That's the
man.
dream, yeah.
Well, you just got to keep working, man. Just keep building these things everywhere, and
Yeah, a lot more of them.
let's go, dude. Hell yeah, man. Fuel cell.
Yeah, I just have a little 32 gallon in there. That's the whole back of this thing is kind of just dated. I just redid the way the coolers are mounted, but I'd like to get a bigger cell back here and all that.
Okay.
I'd like to move, shift it to get more up travel.
Heck yeah.
It's all kinds of stuff I'd like to change. So
do you think you'll do that one more time before you move on to another truck?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think
We'll
so.
see.
Well, it's working really good right now, so I don't think so. I'm gonna probably just leave it how it is.
Just leave it how it is, man.
Because after the last
bushings
race, I changed out the bushings to Delrin, and it's holding up really good right now. And the rest of the Leafs seem very happy. So we'll see how it does with Glen Helen, and it's constant,
All right.
trial and error.
So all big leaf springs, big rear end, trophy truck, everything.
Yeah, Evan Weller, third member.
Yeah. Evan Weller, third member.
Right.
Camberg hubs, trophy truck brakes, drive line, drive shaft.
Heck yeah.
Yep. Colhane transmission.
Colhane trans.
Turbo
Dang.
400.
This thing's ready to go, man. Look at this thing. Colhane. Awesome transmission shop.
Yeah.
Elsinore. Steve, right?
Yep. And Jake Moran just built me DBN just built me a new radiator.
Okay.
That's super badass. Love that thing. Jake does awesome work. He's like one of the best guys to work with in the industry.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I mean, this pretty much wraps this beast up, dude. So plan is championship.
Yeah, that's.
And we'll check in
that's
with
the
you.
goal.
Maybe, I don't know if this episode will come out after the July race, but maybe if you get any clips from that, send us
sure.
all your clips, all that good stuff.
Definitely,
man.
definitely.
Oh yeah, right on.
Cool.